Shalom. All praises to the Heavenly Father, Anukuya. Praise be to the earthly mother, the Pachamama, and all of her earthly angels, the Erkadeshoi. Praise be to the Holy Spirit, the Kahe, in the name of his only begotten Son, Matzah the Lamb, unification to the nation. Okay, so I finally got around to doing a little bit more research on this, and I believe I do have a day. I believe that I finally understand the system of, the equinoxes and things of the sort. And it's a bit more simple than I thought it was. So we're going to touch on my theories. Now, to start off, we're going to get into a comment that I have, and I'm going to read it. And I want you guys to go on this on the sister's comment and possibly expand upon it, help me understand what she's saying, because I'm gonna be real with you. I read this a few times throughout the week and I was like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Maybe I'm not smart enough to get it. I don't know. So I'm gonna need some help with this one, but let's read it. Something I have discovered during my studies of the calendar since 2018 is this. As you are well aware, there has been much shifting of dates and times, and how to restore how we count to get our days vary, of course. Book of Enoch explains to us that the sun has its own course, the moon has its own course, the stars as well. With that said, they work together, yet independently. My calculation reflects this for the coming year, 2001. 2021. March 17th, 2021 is the first day of the year, although March 13th, 2021 is the new moon, new month. And that's why I started to get confused, because I thought I said in the video that I don't go by the new moon. I thought I said in the video that, the Babylonians started the whole concept of the new moon, right? It's in one of the links. Let's scroll down to it right now, actually. It should be this link right here. So, sister, if you're watching this, go watch this video, and it explains to you what happened regarding the quote-unquote new moon. How it's never been new moon. The word is month. So that's also why I got confused at it, but maybe she had a point that I missed. It takes 4 additional days for it to join the sun's first day of the year. Enoch further explains that the moon does not begin official count until 10 days behind the sun, or the 8th day of the sun's day. Therefore, the 22nd day of the sun will always be the 14th day of the moon. Passover equals April 7th, 2021. Do the math. March 13th is the last day. March 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 2 days for the new moon to appear. 2 days intercalary days. March 17th to the 24th is 8 days plus 2 days. The moon's 10 days. The moon's 10 days behind, whereas it finally catches up to the sun. Now we can count up to our feast days. March 9th up to March 22nd is the 14th day. I've studied intensively using the Book of Enoch, also with understanding other historical facts concerning manipulation of our original calendar. Shalom, bro, Yahshua. I need to explain that March 9th to March 22nd is substitutional for purposes of counting 1 to 14th, but aligns with the sun as March 24th through April 7th, 2021. They work together. They work exclusively. Shalom. Yeah, I still don't get this, bro. I still don't get it. I don't get it. I don't really get it, man. All of our structures are aligned to the equinox. Not only in the Americas, but all over the world, they're all aligned to the equinox. That's something I just simply cannot get around. Again, I said a lot of stuff in the video. We were supposed to go to Jerusalem, right? Every three times a year. Therefore, the whole world, if we were all around the world and we all needed to come back, we weren't in the area, right? We weren't down the block and we had to come back to Jerusalem. No, we were all over the world. We were a maritime people. We were all over the world, right? So we need a system that is worldwide. A lot of these structures that we built or we had a hand in building are all aligned to the same thing, this worldwide event called the equinox. So I can't really get around that. I don't use the moon for various reasons that I explained in the video. So please study the document that I put, and then, you can come back and then, let me know what you think. But I wanted to play this video. This dude explains a lot regarding Zoom Earth and how you can calculate the equinox. Now, I tried it, man. It's not working out for me, man. So if someone else knows how to do this, it would be highly, highly appreciated. I'll leave this link in the description. You could watch what he does or what he's saying. I don't really get it, but help me understand that. So I'm gonna play this.
Right now, and you can see the equinox also on Zoom Earth as the sun makes its way across South America, like it does every day. You can see it sometimes making contact with the ground as the Earth orbits, and you can see the sun, like right there it is on the 22nd. Back it up a little bit, you can actually see it move. And there it goes again. When you go to the 21st, it's a little less cloudy, and you'll be able to see the sun right there. See it? That's the bright spot making contact with the Earth, okay? That's where the sun is currently at with regard to the Earth's position. And I'm telling you, it is right on the money. Here it is, the 22nd, right there. See that? Watch this, bro. Step it forward, you can see it right there. Back it up, there it is right there. It's a little cloudier, but it does go right over there. You get to the bright spot. That is exactly at 0000. I'll take a screenshot, and I'll share this screenshot in the video. It's perfect. That's exactly where it's supposed to be. It's at the equinox. Another thing you can look at is satellite imagery, and always during the equinox, you see this anomaly on the visible satellite imagery here at the GO 17.
Listen, look at this, bro. This is crazy.
Sometimes it appears on the GO 16.
Look at that. Oh man, I missed it. All right, I'm gonna try to catch it.
Here at the GO 17. Sometimes it appears on the GO 16.
See? That's what happens during the equinox. And where does it go over? Right here. Quito. Now, for those who are regularly on my channel, you know that Pachacuti's favorite city, or King David's favorite city, was Quito. Right? This is the same place that the children of Judah could not drive out the Jebusites, and they're known as the Chachapoya, just to give you a quick reminder of that. But he's going to say something regarding this land, and I want you guys to pay attention.
In certain frequencies, see that? It's right at the center point of the equator, and when it does arrive there, March 21st and September 21st, that light anomaly bleeds through, right? Right there. See how it goes straight across the center of the Earth? That tells you that's in the right position. And it'll also do it again on March 21st.
So what's so special about that place? See, the quote-unquote Earth cuts in half there, and the equinox also hits there. It's like a center of the Earth or something. Like, it's just so weird.
And that's the equinox in full swing. So now the sun is making its journey south, which is going to create winter in the northern hemisphere. It's going to create summer in the southern hemisphere. And this is where the sun is supposed to be during the equinox, right there. And it's making contact with the Earth, as you just saw, right there. Literally.
So I'm going to leave the video in the description. We're going to roll through this, though. Now, I want to give a quick reminder that the day begins when the sun rises. Not during evening, but when the sun rises, right? And now, my son, you must divide the days of man according to this manner. The rising of the sun must be the beginning of your day, but the setting sun begins the day for those who work in darkness. And the wicked will use the moon. That's why I'm not using the moon for the division of days. Respectfully, I'm not using it. I'm using the sun. Because The moon's Sidonic period and the star's Sidonic period are totally different from the sun's. We went over this before. The moon's Sidonic period is like 700 or something years to go through its full cycle. The moon does not work in tandem with the sun as far as the yearly cycle. It doesn't. So that's why I don't use the stars of the moon. They're important for specific things, but just not for our high holy days, right? I don't use that. I use the astronomical spring, summer, winter, and fall, but the astronomical seasons or the time periods of those seasons, they're contingent upon the sun, not the moon or the stars. We're supposed to use the sun. So that's my explanation. Of course, everyone has their own opinion, but I'm just telling you what I'm going to go by. Right now, let's get this. In fact, we don't even need to go through this. We don't need to go through this, but the reason why I brought this up is because according to their satellites, and that's really all I can go by, because when I look into our old structures and the time and dates of the different shadows and things of the sort, if you guys can find something, please let me know. If you guys can find the times and dates of the shadows on some of our structures, Chichen Itza, maybe the Temple of the Sun in Peru, or Stonehenge, or Easter Island, you can find something regarding a consistent time and date system where they list off, well, the shadow hit this and this was the equinox according to the structure at this time and this date. If you could find that, please let me know. But that's not available to me, right? It's not available to anybody unless you live there. So unless you're making notes and seeing what is the calculation of Chichen Itza every year, then this is what I just have to go by. So we're gonna end off on this. Now, every day of the year, the amount of days of the year are 365 days, right? But there are 5 hours. There's an extra 5 hours. So every 4 years is going to be an extra 20 hours, right? And the minutes and seconds, of course, they vary, but these stay the same. There's 365 days plus 5 hours and around 50 minutes, right? But this is what it is. Now, when we look at the dates of the equinoxes and the solstices, now I can try to attempt to understand them a bit more. Now, every 4 years is supposed to be a leap year, but the problem is, when is the leap year? How do we know which one is the leap year and which year do we begin on? And I believe that I found it. So the rising of the sun begins the day, right? Now, I'm going to apply the same logic to the equinox because there's only, every 4 years, the equinox, it starts with the sun rising, right? Every 4 years starts with the sun rising. And there is a cycle of every 4 years of you pretty much adding 5 hours, as we just saw, right? Each year has an extra 5 hours to it. So we'll start at 2012. The equinox started at 1 a.m., right? You add 5 hours, you get around 7 a.m. That is when the sun rises. Add 5 hours, you get around noon or 1 o'clock. Add 5 hours, you get around 6 o'clock. Add 5 hours, you get midnight. Add 5 hours, you're back to 7 or 6 o'clock in the morning. So 2013, it began when the sun rises, pretty much around that time, around the time period where the sun rises. 2017, 4 years later, same time, or around the same time when the sun rises. So we get to 2021, and we're around that time again. right? So I'm proposing that this is pretty much the first year, and the year before this is the leap year. So if I could put this in layman's terms, starting from 2013, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2016 is the leap year. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2020 was the leap year. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2023 is the leap year. And 2024 is the first year. Wait, did I count that right? Wait, whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm sorry. 2024 is the leap year. 2025 is the first year. That's what I messed up. So pretty much the even years, 2012, 2016, 2020, and 2024 are the leap years. So we have a 366th day this year. Okay? So that's pretty much what I've come up with. Now I'm going to make a video later on today, and I'm going to touch, and hopefully I'm going to be able to finish the calendar for the rest of this year, and then at a later date I'll do the year that's coming up. In fact, maybe I should just do both. I don't know. I had some videos I want to release, but this is kind of pressing, so maybe I'll just do this for the rest of the day, and I'll keep you guys posted. So that's what I have right now. So I'm pretty much saying that the year, it begins March 20th at sunrise. That is when the year begins. Okay? And go on the sister's comment, or you can comment here and let me know. Give me more of your explanation, so I understand. Maybe I missed something. I don't know, right? I'm not saying I know, right? Because I want to be able to do this as a community. I want to agree on how we're going to do this. I've already explained why I would like that to be in the last video that I did on the calendar. So let me know what you guys think, man. May peace be with you. Selah Allah.